Hello,
Hey,
hello, hello.
it's good to be back.
How's it? It is always good to be back here doing Legend Center with Stephen Haywood, the Tech Buzz, right here. This guy right over there. How's it going, brother?
It's going good. It's been a good week with video games. What do you think?
Dude, it's been a monster week. I mean, monster couple of weeks, and the hits just keep coming, guys. The hits just keep coming, and I couldn't be more excited. I feel like a little kid. I'm pushing 40, but I feel like I'm a kid. What about you, Steven? Do you feel like a kid again with
I
everything coming out?
I have, between the consoles coming out and all the gamer stuff and all the new games that have been coming out and Taito
Mhm.
games, it's almost like it's a never-ending Christmas.
It is. It is. And speaking of Christmas, look what I got in the mail. I got my Legends Ultimate hat, Steven. Take a look at that thing. That is a very it looks like a crown. I feel like I'm a kid at Burger King. What about
If I would have known you were wearing yours, I probably would have put mine on because I have mine over there. It's literally on top of my
Yeah.
Legends Ultimate.
Yeah, I figured I'd wear it for the show. Why
That's
not?
fine.
I'd wear it for the show, you know. But yeah, let's rock and roll, guys. Today is September 23rd, episode 11 of Legend Center, and the episode is titled "Let's Ramp It Up." And that is actually an Easter egg in the title because during this episode, we do have an exclusive bit of news that we'll be releasing for you folks if you stay tuned, which
Pinball?
we'd greatly appreciate.
Pinball!
It it you know what, Steven? It might be pinball related. Pinball
Really?
machines have
No,
yeah,
don't play with me now.
pinball machines have ramps. So,
Don't play with
yeah,
me.
man. Pinball machines have ramps, guys. So, yeah, we're gonna ramp it up this episode. Thanks as always, guys, for tuning in. I'm, of course, Patrick, aka P Dubs. Make sure you subscribe to P Dubs Arcade Loft on YouTube, as well as with this guy over here, this tech buzz guy, Stephen Haywood, my brother from another mother. How are you, man?
It's good. I'm excited about this. So any new firmware? Can we talk about firmware?
Oh yeah, guys, guess what? It is time to level up the
I
legends.
love this. I that never gets old. Never,
It
never
doesn't.
gets old.
It doesn't. I love leveling up the legends. Let's pull up our firmware. Firmware 5.3.0 is coming out today, guys. And of course, let's take a look at some of these highlights. So we have new leaderboard games, as well as for fans of the CoinOps X. CoinOps X version 1.1 is coming out today. Taking a look here, Steven, do you want to go through these leaderboard games?
Let me
Can you
see
see
if I
those?
could find it here on
Yep.
it's hard to see. Like Nastar Warrior,
Hmm.
Pixel Pete, and plotting it. What is plotting? I don't even know if I know what that is.
Well, it says right there, Steven, it is a fun single or two-player versus arcade puzzle game where you must match and remove blocks.
That's probably why I'm not
Also,
into puzzle games, except maybe Tetris.
and of course, Nastar Warrior, that's the enhanced sequel to the side-scrolling hack and slash Rustan. Geez, I can never say that right.
That sounds
And then,
fun.
of course, we got Pirate Pete becoming a heroic swashbuckler in this pirate-themed variation of Jungle Hunt. Very, very cool. Now, guys, taking a look under our BYOG categories for bringing your own games, CoinOps X now has a version number next to the icon. It should say CoinOps X 1.1. And also, they've added quick navigation for game titles. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to show you that on this broadcast, but those of you who like CoinOps X, that third party application, by all means, check it out. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. And then, of course, we have some miscellaneous improvements. They have fixed or will fix more compatibility with Wi-Fi networks. They had spaces or special characters in the SSID or in the password field. And check this out, Stephen. For folks who like those At Games Blast dongles,
Hmm.
if you have a version 1.1 cabinet, that API problem has been fixed. So now
Nice.
you'll be able to pair the Blast dongles with the 1.1 cabinet just like you could the 1.0 cabinet. And then a couple other just minor UI improvements, stability improvements, all that kind of stuff.
But
so
what
we
about
can
the
get
other
that.
bug? Let's talk about this for a second, because this has been something that's been plaguing it since the Taito games started coming out, right? About
Which one?
re-downloading, because I'm kind of in that position right now where I upgraded the firmware last week
Hmm.
to 5.2, and I lost the Taito
Hmm.
games, and I still don't have them back, and I've at least rebooted the machine twice. What's the
Hmm.
secret? How do I get them back now? What do I have to do to initiate the download for those again?
Well, in my opinion, Stephen, I think we have some good news on the horizon. So this 5.3 update is not going to have the fix for the Taito game pack if you're having issues downloading the first 20 games. However, next week with the 5.4 firmware, that will be fixed. So every time you do a firmware update, it won't ask you to re-download the games. Those games will be permanently installed into your system. So we know for certain the fix is coming next week for under the firmware 5.4. And
Okay.
also, I think next week, Stephen, not only will they get the fix for the 20 games, but they'll also get the rest of the games that the other
Yes.
27 games are scheduled to come out as well.
Very cool.
So 5.4 is going to be a big firmware update for at games. If you're having issues getting your game packs to download, guys, you guys got to remember your first step should be email support@atgames.net and have the at games team help
No.
you out, troubleshoot, and
No,
all
no,
that kind
no,
of stuff.
no, no, no. The first thing is to go into the official page on Facebook and complain about it so that everybody jumps in and complains with you. The second step is then to blame the YouTubers that we didn't get them all the
Oh
information from at games.
no.
Then the third thing is my phone just wants to ring. See, that's at games. They're calling because they didn't like that. Um, but that's, I mean, yeah, they should contact support. They shouldn't be contacting
Right.
me
What I
or you.
what I like is, what I like is we do have a wonderful community. Everyone's willing to help everyone out whenever they post questions or how do I do this. In fact, At Games does have that official At Games tutorials fan page, which has it's got about 1,700 folks in there. And usually if you post a question like how do I do this with my Legends Ultimate, the community will answer for you and stuff like that. So how do I do this stuff? Definitely good stuff to throw on the fan pages. I think the community is going to be there for you. But when you're having a really technical issue, your first thing you should do is email support@atgames.net and obviously have them assist you. And then, of course, the community is there to back you up as well. So, guys, just remember that. Make sure you go to At Games first, especially because keep in mind, too, an issue could be localized to just you and not to everybody else. And for Stephen, we don't like seeing the panic button get hit, do we? The what are you doing over? What are you doing?
Stop! I'm emailing at game support. Leave me alone.
All right. All right. He's doing the right thing, guys. He's emailing at game support to get his title game pack addressed. So there you go. All right. So now although we don't have our esports competitions up and running yet for the fall and winter, we did want to highlight some top performances this week and recently added games to the leaderboard competitions that are online. So, by all means, producers, as well as Mr. Haywood, you want to find out who was best in class? Let's take a look.
Yes.
All right, gamers, let's take a look here. So, on our leaderboard competition, the quest to dethrone nostalgia from Leprechaun King is heating up. Plenty of movement in the top 10 rankings, but most notable is Krabby moving up to the number 3 spot just this past week. Can Krabby or Scott or Aces Up catch nostalgia? We'll have to stay tuned and find out. Taking a look at one of our more recently added games, Lunar Rescue. Number 1, Zero Cool. Congrats, Zero Cool. Followed up by Doc McScruffins, Cogs Hill Vader, and Ray. Good job, everybody, on Lunar Rescue. taking a look at one of my favorite games of all time, Elevator Action. Scully, number 1, 7350. Congrats, Scully. Followed up by BX2NC, Brian Zamborski, Scully again, taking 2 spots in the top 5. And number 5, taking number 5 is Chan. Good job, everybody, on Elevator Action. And last but not least, taking a look at Curry Kinton, number 1, Vader, 80,650 points, just absolutely destroying all comers. Followed up number 2 by Mick Poli-Sci, number 3, Nevin, number 4, P-Dubs, Arcade Loft, he's a swell guy, and then number 5, Doc McScruffins. Way to go, everybody, especially if you finish number 4 in Curry Kitten. You guys are best in class.
Now, P-Dubs, Steven, getting number 4 in Curry Kinton is almost as impressive as Doc McScruffins getting number 3 in Asteroids, which we saw last week, which was our top Asteroids performance, wasn't it?
No. No. See, and you know what? He was mad. He was like
No, he wasn't.
he was mad. He was like somebody trying to
Glenn?
steal honey from a bear.
Was Glenn really mad? If he was, I apologize, Glenn. You
No,
know it
he
was all
wasn't.
good fun.
He's just like,
You know we love you.
payback's coming. That's what he said. So I don't know. Watch
All
out
right,
for
guys.
Glenn.
All right, guys. Moving on, we definitely want to talk a little bit about modding your Legends gamer. So, want to give a shout out to community member Nathan Foster, and we're going to share a picture here. He just got his Legends gamer not too long ago, and already replaced the buttons with Hap buttons, and he also added 20G zippy micro switches, as well as new dust covers, as well as new shaft covers, and new bat tops. He did not actually replace the joysticks. He did just use different shaft covers, dust covers, and bat tops, but he did replace all the buttons and stuff, went with app. If you got to ask me, Steven, I think that's pretty cool. What a nice and easy mod, which I'm pretty sure almost any general user can do if they were interested in doing this. What do you
Yeah.
think of that?
I like it. But I'm simple. I like the black that comes with the Legends only because you sweat on it and it starts to look dingy on some of the buttons, but this actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, very cool. And if you like black, check out Alberto Chavez. I think we have a picture here. Now, what he did is he did a quick button mod on his version 1, and he also owns the version 1.1. So he has both cabinets, and he did a black button mod. Steven, you'll notice at the top, the rewind, player 1 start, player 2 start menu button
Oh yeah,
are all black.
that's nice.
And that's pretty, so we're calling this the blackout look. Like, I think that looks
Well,
that looks pretty cool.
doesn't he have like purple rings around it too, or is that is that just coming from the graphic? Does he have those? You ever see
I
those
think
buttons
that
with the rings that light up?
Oh, no, I think honestly, I think that's just the glare, the graphic,
Ah,
the
okay.
photo.
Okay.
I don't think so, but that's kind of cool. Or maybe he does. I don't know.
I don't know, but that does look. See, now I'm liking that just
Well,
because I like the black.
well, now I see it around the spinners as well. I'm
Oh,
seeing that little purple.
okay.
Hey, Alberto, if you're watching the show or even after the show, drop us a comment and let us know if you put anything, if you did any changes there to the buttons and the spinners, or if that's just the glare of the photo. But kudos, sir, on your black button mod. I think that looks pretty cool as well. So,
I thought about doing that,
um,
like keeping it and then finding the buttons to have the purple ring to go with the purple that's
mhm,
on the graphic of the Legends. Um,
mhm.
and then replacing the player 1, the rewind, and the player 2 with black buttons and have that purple halo. And then just put the purple halo
Mhm.
around the At Games button on the gamer. I think that would look sweet.
Yeah, I think it would look sweet. Now, guys, just a couple quick reminders here. So after today, we only have 2 episodes of Legend Center left. So we're definitely ramping up to our season finale. We're hoping we can give you guys a really, really great show in the next couple of weeks. But we only have 2 episodes left. It feels like time has gone by too quickly out of this 13 episode run. Steven, how are you feeling about this? And will there be a Legend Center season 2? Do we know yet?
That's up to the powers that be, but I'm down. I think we've had a
Yeah,
lot of fun with this, and I think the community really likes it. So
yeah,
let
yeah,
let them
yeah. I
know.
mean, there's an audience for everything, and we definitely have discovered that there is an audience of At Games users who seems to appreciate having this kind of show. So, guys, if you definitely want to see this show continue, make sure you give us a thumbs up right now while you're watching, as well as leave comments in the video or in the live chat, and let At Games know you would like there to be a season 2 of Legends Center. Um, Now let's kind of move on to our special exclusive announcement.
All right,
So,
give me the pinball. Where's the picture? Come on, give it to me. Give it to me.
so well, wait, so here's what we got for you guys. Whoa, my everything just went nuts here on my end. Sorry if you heard all that beeping.
Well,
Okay,
I want the
so
picture.
all right, so here's what we got for you guys. So next week, including with the 5.4 firmware where you're getting the title games and all that, we are going to ramp it up with the release of another Pinball Add-on X game, Space Ramp by Super Ed. And this is a super cool game coming to the Pinball Add-on X platform. And we actually have a video clip here. It's about 3 minutes long, but it definitely gives you a great idea as to the gameplay and experience of this independently built table. Just one more awesome way to play games on the Legends Ultimate. And I'm ready to watch the video when you are, Steven. Guys, check this out. This is, if you liked Leprechaun King, you're probably going to like Space Ramp. Let's take a peek.
You messed with me again.
One player. Ball saved. Shoot again. Wormhole is now open. Ball lost. Wormhole is now open. Combo. Combo. Use the left grab to discover a planet. Bonus multiplier. Combo. Shoot left spaceship to lock the ball. Wormhole. Ball lost. Use left spaceship to lock the ball. Use the left grab to discover a planet. Ball saved. Shoot again.
All
All
right.
right, all right, all
Wait,
right.
wait, wait.
Ramping it up.
That's not what I had in mind. I was expecting the actual the pinball table. I mean, that's cool. That's really cool. Like I can't wait to get that on my Legends and Gamer, but you did it to me again.
Hey guys, just make sure you tune into the season finale of Legends Center. We definitely want to go out on a bang. But honestly,
Oh.
Steven, what did you think of this? Because I know you liked Leprechaun King. What did you think of
I,
Space Ramp? I'm digging it. I can't wait to play it.
yeah, I really liked Leprechaun King. I like the other ones, but not as much as Leprechaun King. And I think that this one is a step in the right direction. I think this would be a second favorite table. So we'll have to play it and try it, but it looks really good.
Yeah, yeah, it should be fun. Should be fun. So a couple additional announcements with the Pinball Add-on X stuff. So, not only will you get Space Ramp and Taito games and all that stuff in next week's firmware, you're also going to get a new Leprechaun King UCE file that is going to allow for team play. That's right, guys. It will allow for two-player team play where you can play with a friend, at games unit to at games unit, online multiplayer, and you create a team name, 8 characters, and the players' initials have to be 3 characters each. So you'll have a team name, your initials, and then both players will play the entire game, and their combined score will be recorded as a team score.
Wait a second.
So yeah,
Did you suggest this to At Games?
no, I had
This
nothing to do
this
with this.
this seems like something you would suggest because Nostalgia's been kicking your butt up and down Leprechaun King, and I figured this is the only way that you even have a snowball's chance in beating him.
Oh, I'll beat him by the end of this week. It's
Well,
on.
yeah, now
It's
you
on.
can because you'll have a teammate. Of course you'll
No,
beat him.
no, no, there's gonna be separate leaderboards, guys.
I
You'll
don't
have your
believe it.
team lea you
You're gonna.
you'll have team leaderboards and individual effort leaderboards. So, if we wanted to do some duo pinball tournaments and things like that, think about it, guys. We're just laying the groundwork for that awesome At Games pinball machine when it comes out. Just more features, more ways to play games. It's super exciting. Um, but yeah, so and also Space Ramp will be online leaderboard compatible as well. Leprechaun King will be the first one to have team play. Team play would be added to Space Ramp later on, but and all that stuff. So hopefully all that made sense. But either way, get your duos, get your teammate, and see if you can take on P Dubs. And Nostalgia, if you want to be my partner,
Oh
that's
yeah,
okay.
sure. Take the guy that you could barely beat, if you can even beat him, and put him on your team. So you've just knocked out your
If
competition.
if you can't beat them, join them. Isn't that what they say, Steven? But no, I'm gonna
Ay,
take down
ay.
that 20 million. I'm gonna take that down easy, no problem. Happening this week. I played last night and I barely tried, and I made it into I was like number 12. You know what I mean, on the leaderboards. So
Pictures or it didn't happen.
yep. Only 2 episodes left, guys, and we are gonna try and give you guys a super special season finale.
Oh
Um,
boy.
Don't forget that. And then, Steven, we definitely want to see your pictures, your content.
Yes.
Steven, you want to walk me through this?
Absolutely. We want to see your pictures and content because I don't think he's going to come through for the last episode. But needless to say, if you would like to submit your modifications or you want to submit some of the things that you're doing with your Legends Gamer or your Legends Ultimate version 1 or 1.1, you can reach out to us and send us an email at legendscentertv@gmail.com. Send us a short video. Keep it like 60 seconds or less in an MP4 format. And or if you have a tip, like how to get your Taito games back because P-Dubs didn't answer my question earlier on and he made me email support, you can send that in as well because I'd really like to know. Make sure it's only content produced on the At Games devices, whether it's the Gamer or the Legends, not your brand new PS5 or your brand new Xbox One X, P-Dubs. So no more cheating. But we'd love to see that. Even though we're ramping the show down, we'd still like to see that.
Yeah, guys. So next week we are definitely going to have a lot of big firmware and games and things to talk about, as well as we're going to be setting the stage for our season finale. which you don't want to miss. So I think the next 2 episodes are going to be can't miss. So I think that's all we have for this week. Make sure you guys subscribe, comment, give us a thumbs up on your way out. And if you're a legendary gamer, stay ultimate.
Yeah, and don't listen to this guy anymore. You do this all the time to these people.